Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the Oowap, everybody. I know those were strange sounds in the beginning, but you know what I'm saying? That's just what I do now. That's what this podcast is about. I don't know if you know that, but 2021, 2022, all about strange noises at the beginning of podcast. You know, Goowap said that. You know what I'm saying? I started this shit. I did this first, you know? What a weekend it was. Hope everybody enjoyed Father's Day and Juneteenth. Today is summer solstice, right? The 21st of June is the summer solstice, or the 22nd. I don't know. That's like a fifth grade science question. You know, that's more of an EOC factoid right there. You know, I'm gonna keep it hot. It was quite the weekend. I had a pretty solid weekend. Did a nice show out in Wake Forest, North Carolina. Great fucking show. Shouts out to Between Two Clouds. Shouts out to Dusty Cagle. Shouts out to Mark Brady. Shouts out to Ben Jones. Had a great evening. And I don't know if you guys know anything about Wake Forest. It's a very small town. To be honest, I don't know if anybody actually lives in Wake Forest. I think Wake Forest is just property. Like, it's all just businesses. Like locally owned businesses is the whole town. They're downtown. Like the show took place like in a downtown venue in Wake Forest. If that's what you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, a downtown. But they have no traffic lights in their downtown. It's just straight up. We're trusting that either ain't a lot of people coming through here, or y'all know what to do when other cars are at the intersection. And I'm gonna keep it hot. I've seen firsthand that they don't. They do not know what to do when other cars approach the intersection. I don't know what was going on, but it was some weird stuff. Just no lights. I mean, Wake Forest, come on, you gotta add a light. I know y'all got the money. It seemed like a very wealthy community, you know. I brought my girl with me to that show, and we were like taking like country back roads to get out there. Which really, to be honest, if you're ever trying to get somewhere relatively quickly or with little to no traffic, take a country back road, especially if you're traveling during the day. I wouldn't suggest doing that shit at night though. Like, if you're trying to hit a country road at night, A, not a lot of lights. B, if you're any darker than white, it's just extremely dangerous. I don't know if you know, but animals are actually more racist at nighttime. I don't know if you know that. The wilderness. Yeah, we were driving through these country roads, and we saw, not even surprisingly, not surprisingly at all, just saw a nice Confederate flag just waving proudly in the wind, And I get it. It is a part of history, It is a part of history. I don't know if it's posted in your house part of history, but it is. It happened. That was a thing. Didn't last long. I'll tell you that much. They did not have longevity. But for whatever reason, people are still just like, you know what, this thing that doesn't exist no more and was technically treason, we're just going to continue to wave this proudly because we hate colored people. That's pretty much what it was. It was a fun show, though. I did notice it was like some weird shit going on, Like, I like to play devil's advocate, There were a few references to subtle racism in the Ku Klux Klan throughout the show, not just me. And I'm going to tell you what, Wake Forest, they stand strong in favor of their KKK. I'll tell you that much. They weren't taking no Ku Klux slander, They were pro LGBTQ though, I will give them that. They were very pro LGBTQ. And that's progress. I didn't know you could be pro KKK and pro LGBTQ, but I guess they love acronyms. I don't know if you know this about racist people. They love acronyms because it makes things simpler. You don't really got to explain it. If you know the acronym, you're like, I kind of know what that's. But also, I respect that they're sticking true to it. They're like, we don't give a fuck about the other shit, bruh. Is you white? You know what we bout out here? We bout what? We were the only, me and my girlfriend were the only black people in the whole building, though. Not that that's an issue, but it wasn't comforting. It was a good show, though. Still a good show. Still a good show. Don't get me wrong. Great show. It just was weird. What else I want to talk about? What else has been going on? Oh, Juneteenth. I just continued to be black for Juneteenth. I don't know what you guys did. I just continued to be black. To be honest, I'm not quite sure why they made it a federal holiday, I think it's weird how every other group of peoples is getting like anti-hate legislature and they just keep giving black people holidays. You know what I mean? I'm like, nigga, we don't want a day off. We want change. We'll take a day off. If change comes with a day off, God damn it, we'll take it. But I don't know. It's nice. Black people was going to take Juneteenth off. No way. You didn't have to make it a federal holiday. We were not going to show. I think that's the one day. I feel like Juneteenth should be the one day all black people are inside in air conditioning and white people take all like the outdoor like manual labor jobs. Or just only white people work that day. How about that? Cookout would be slow as fuck. Cookout would be backed up. Every steak and shake. I don't know. I really just don't understand what the purpose of the holiday. Now everybody gets a day off on Juneteenth. Come on now. Oh man. But yeah, Juneteenth was fun though. I don't even remember what I did. I didn't, didn't do nothing crazy. What was Saturday? To be honest, I have just been trying to figure out how I'm not going to spend too much money. That's just really all it is. It's summertime. There's a lot of movement going on. I don't know what it is about the summer, but it just makes people want things. People want to get married. People want to move. People want to just go out and just do stuff. And I'm feeling like the urges to be not necessarily adventurous, but, be a relatively outgoing person. You know what I'm saying? It's warm outside. I'm cooped up in the house. Look at all this nice ass sunlight. Like I should want to go out, but, it's just every time I leave my house, they're like, swipe for this, search a chip here. Could you sign for that? Leave a tip. I'm like, God damn. The only thing you can do for free is exercise. When did that happen? And even then, if you want to exercise inside, you got to pay for it. Unless you just already have, plenty of indoor space and assuming you live on like the first floor of anything. I live on the second floor of my apartment. So, working out up here, I probably could, but I know I couldn't do what I want to. Cause, I don't know, I want to be more about, what's it called? Calisthenics or whatever. Like just trying to stick with like being able to utilize and like, really just body weight shit. You know what I mean? I want to be able to increase my body control, core strength, shit like that. Just be a little more, I mean, I'm not uncoordinated, but I guess I could still be more coordinated, if that makes sense. Be more in tune with my body. I need to start stretching, meditating. I just been slacking on health. This is probably what most of this podcast is going to be about, is me talking about how I am not taking care of myself. I'm just not doing it. Like I tried to you ever like try to like stretch one body part and then a completely different body part cracks, you know? Like I was like my like upper back was like tight. And I was like, man, I'm gonna try to stretch my upper back. And then when I stretched my back, my knee popped. I was like, how did that happen? I need to do better. I need to do better. Like, you need to start stretching when other black people look at you when you stand up in public. I get up and just pop, 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 pop. Everybody's just like, God damn, Goowap. Do some yoga. Drink some water, boy. Put some oil on your joints. I just need to do better. Like, I did some stretches this morning, and I'm going to be honest, I have lost so much, like, range of motion. So much range of motion. Just in, like, the last year. In the last year. Lost almost all my range of motion. I used to be able to almost put my nose on my knee when I, like, stretching my hamstrings and shit. Now, man, I'm like just curling like my shoulders up and sticking my arms out. Like that's how I stretch now. It's mostly curling my back and shoulders and sticking my arms out because that's about all I can do. I can bend at the hips or the waist or whatever, but other than that, I mean, we ain't going too much further. I don't know. I feel like that's just like black dudes, bro. Black dudes, we all got to start stretching. We should start doing like yoga circles in parks. I don't know how many black male yoga instructors there are. Hey, if you're listening, reach out to me. If you're a black male yoga instructor and you're like, you know what, we need to do this for the whole bruh community. You know what I mean? All the bruhs out here, all the kings. Because we just got to start doing it, bro. I remember one time a few years ago, I tried to watch my dad. Like my dad was, I guess like his back or his hamstrings were tight or whatever. I saw a nigga try to stretch for the first time. This nigga's chest was parallel to the ground, bro. I said, damn, 90 degrees at the hips. That's where you stop it. Oh. Whew. I just don't want to, not, what am I trying to say? I want to always be able to touch my toes. I want to always be able to do that. I want to be able to see my toes. And I want to be able to touch them. Is that too much to ask? No. And to be honest, stretching just like a few minutes in the morning is fine. I don't gotta fucking, twist myself into a pretzel. I don't gotta be a contortionist, bro. Just a simple PE stretch. You gotta get in your little squat lines. And everybody's just, hey, touch your toes, goddamn, cross your feet. Do the, what you call it? Where you squat and you push your knees apart with your elbows to stretch that groin area. Do some quad stretches, get your calves right. Stretch your obliques. Shoulders, bro. It makes a difference. I immediately felt a little bit more energized after stretching. Helps with blood flow. When you got good blood flow, hey, bro, you're probably a little sharper. You're going to be a little more productive. I feel more productive. Ooh, I love rambling to y'all. I love y'all. People who be listening to this, I all love you. All of them. Oh, yeah. I'm going to drop an album just for y'all. We going on tour, baby. All of us. Just all 12 of us, we're all going to just get in a bus and we're going to go city to city. And you're going to watch me do my act over and over and over again. Until this shit is tight. Then we're going to shoot a special. You're all executive producers now. Just kidding. I've been trying to not eat out so much, you know. This is quickly turning into like a self-improvement health podcast, and that's okay with me because we all need to do better. Yeah, I've been trying not to eat out as much, or at least not eat from a financial aspect, yes, I'm trying not to eat out as much. But, or at least if I'm going to eat out, not getting fast food, just getting something from a real restaurant where I'm oh, no, they cooked this, because I ordered it. And not they have these already made on a heated, under those heat lamps, you know what I mean? On a conveyor belt. I'm trying to get that real food. That's why easy tip to do that is just go ethnic. You want fresh food made with real fresh ingredients, bro, you just got to go ethnic. You know what I mean? Asian food, Mexican food, or Hispanic food, whatever. Caribbean food. Specifically Jamaican, bro, because I love oxtails, even though I'm pretty sure they all do that. But, I don't know. Fast food has been just not hitting the same lately. Also, these prices keep going up. Why is cookout $6? This is a very Southeast reference, but the cookout trays used to be $5. Everybody was happy. $4.99, is what they posted. Then all of a sudden, $5.25, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I get it. Y'all adding a lot of new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden the price jumps again, $5.69. I said, okay, this is kind of getting out of control, bro. Y'all keep raising these prices, bro. But I kept coming. They added in the junior tray. Now the junior tray was $4 something. Now the junior tray is $5. When the regular tray used to be $5. And now a real tray, a regular ass cookout tray, is $6. You think I'm going to pay $6 for some bitch to get my order wrong? I waited 35 minutes. A bitch got my order wrong for $6. I could have went to Wendy's for that. Got me a biggie bag. Yeah, I'm just trying. I'll tell you one fast food place I don't trust, though, is Burger King. I don't trust no fucking restaurant whose food just keeps getting cheaper. I was like, how's y'all shit always on sale? How's y'all shit always on? Are y'all really buying shit in bulk like that? I've never seen a restaurant or a fast food place who just continuously drops their prices. What are y'all doing? Are y'all getting worse ingredients? Are y'all trying to attract more poor people? You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting something in the food? They're putting lead in the food. Burger King is putting lead in the food. That's right. That's Oowap Nation, bro. That's our conspiracy. Burger King is putting lead in the food. Hashtag it. It just doesn't make sense. Why is it getting cheaper? Why is it getting cheaper? Nothing else literally on earth is getting cheaper. Except maybe the prices of souls now, Souls are, people are BOGOing they souls, boy. It was me and my friend, bro, what's up? I'll do it on Instagram. What are we doing? I just don't like it. I don't like that it keeps getting cheaper to eat at Burger King. Now they got a chicken sandwich, and I hate how they're trying to make it seem like the chicken sandwich is new. The chicken sandwich was probably the first sandwich. Like the first like meat and bread sandwich, it was probably a chicken sandwich. It's a classic. It's like a human classic. Everybody makes a chicken sandwich a little bit different. It's not new. Now Zaxby's is advertising that they're doing a chicken sandwich. It's like, y'all bitches been doing chicken sandwiches. Y'all are a chicken sandwich restaurant. Y'all been doing chicken sandwiches. Chick-fil-A only do chicken sandwiches. You know? They was like, what you want? Sandwich or nuggets, nigga? And we got these little fries like waffles. I don't understand the novelty of the chicken sandwich all of a sudden. Like I saw, like fucking McDonald's had a commercial talking about a new chicken sandwich. I was like, that's the same chicken sandwich y'all was fucking selling 5, 6, like the like the Southern buttermilk crispy chicken, whatever. You know, I mean, it smacked. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't eat it no more, but you know, it was smack when I ate it. But like they had a commercial for whatever chicken sandwich they're advertising now, and their whole angle at trying to get people to buy their chicken sandwich is just like, hey, bro, we made the McRib. Y'all remember the McRib? That was a sandwich. We made that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think that we can do a chicken sandwich? Is that what we doing now? Promoting seasonal products and be like, yo, this is why you should come here all the time because we're not going to have it forever. I don't know. People just, or am I just over? Do I just overreact to everything? You can be honest with me. Like, do I overreact to too much? Am I upsetting you? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys watch basketball, but this weekend was a great weekend for the NBA. I'll tell you that much. 2 game sevens. The Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Atlanta Hawks, Philadelphia 76ers. 2 game sevens. Who else had a game 7 recently? Wait, did the Utah Jazz and the LA Clippers also had a game 7? That might have been like earlier last week, but I ain't talk about it then. That's what's up. To be honest, I can't remember what it was. I know like players and shit get bonuses for game 7, but I can't remember like I don't know. I think like the bonus for like winning a game 7 is ridiculous, you know? Like I can see why some people will be like, yeah, we gonna fucking do this goddamn game 7, boy. Get paid. Get paid to play a game, no. It was fucking dope though. Yo, shouts out to Kevin Durant though. Like that man really put Brooklyn on his back and ain't have no help. Kyrie was on the bench. James Harden, you know, was just I guess he's still like tender, you know, that hamstring is still tender. Couldn't be as explosive as he wanted to. Joe Harris, I don't know what happened with that man's. Joe Harris, listen, Joseph Harris, you got to show up in game 7. That's all I'm saying. You can have a bad night. That's cool. Have a bad night, big dog. But you can, bro. Come on now. You gotta hit 2, 3 threes, bro. That's your thing. You can't lead the league in 3-point percentage all season and go off all like postseason pretty much, and then get to game 7 in the conference semifinals and just choke like that, bro. You know, it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I, who've never played professional basketball a day in my life, I would never choke in that situation. Never. You know how I know that would happen? Because I played pickup basketball at the Y, sir. Against white boys just like you. And you know what I do? When it's 14-14 and we go into 16 and you got to win by 2, I'm checking it up at half court, homie. I'm saucing them up. I'm dancing behind the line. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Now let that bitch go. No, I'm pretty sure it was a tough situation though. I mean, I don't know. I part of me feels like Milwaukee didn't necessarily, maybe not Milwaukee, but maybe like Giannis, I don't think he necessarily deserved to make it out of this. You know what I mean? If we're being honest, he was repeatedly going past the 10-second rule at the free throw line. Refs were not calling it. That's also on Steve Nash, too, for not saying something to the refs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a head coach, if you're seeing that they're consistently missing the same call all game and you don't say nothing, come on now. Like, I was counting. I counted. I used the time, like the stopwatch on my phone, 11, 12 seconds, damn near every time. You know? Also, I don't understand how you can be a professional basketball player and airball free throws. It's the most basic fundamental shot. Right? No one's guarding you. You by yourself. You're not too far from the basket. It ain't like a 3-pointer. You know what I mean? This ain't 21. You know? No one's telling you to shoot it out from half court at the game or your team goes back to 15 or whatever. Bro, just fucking goddamn, boy. Shoot the ball, put the ball in the hole. I don't know, bro. Also, I'm like, why don't you just toss it into the basket like cornhole? You know, you're obviously good at a scoop shot. Is there a rule against doing that? Because I swear I've seen people do the granny shot. I've seen people do all types of shit. You know, if you can like cornhole toss that thing into the bucket, bro, you're fine. That's a finger roll. That's a layup. And you got the long ass fucking arms. I just don't get it, bro. But, you know, I don't know. KD, people are going to talk shit about KD because he airballed that last shot. I'm going to keep it hot. If I played 51 minutes in an NBA game, my chest would be burning. I played like 2 minutes, like a light jog, you know what I'm saying, at a not fast pace. Like on a blacktop, you know what I'm saying, just playing pickup, and I couldn't do it. Like, that's half court. That's not even full court. That's not me running up and down from foul line to foul line. This is just me, like, shuffling 15, 20 feet from where I'm at, you know, to either not get open because I'm not fast or to compensate for the fact that this nigga just broke my ankles and went right past me. You know? To be honest, actually, I don't feel like I get my ankles broken a lot. I am just too slow. You know what I mean? Like, I got like cement legs and feet. I'm slow. What's up? Come for me, bruh. You ain't think a fat dude was going to be slow on the court? Why you think I try to stay in the paint? I played with this, me and my boy Dayhaj, you know what I'm saying? Great comedian. We played a pickup game at a park maybe like a few weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. And like this older dude. And I mean, you can tell, first off, when old heads come out to the blacktop, I'm going to keep it hot, you will no longer have fun. Old heads are not fun to play with at all. Them niggas want to run plays. You know what I mean? They want to take it back to their high school days. And even like the ones like one of the dudes, I was like, oh, you probably, you know, played semi-pro ball or something like that, you know, in your young adulthood, post high school, you know what I'm saying? Maybe played, you know, JUCO or something like that. But also I'm like, bro, we just met 5 minutes ago. I don't know no plays that you know. You know what I'm saying? We have no chemistry. You're a stranger. You're a stranger to me. We didn't practice nothing. We didn't link up. We didn't text each other before and come up with a game plan. We were randomly grouped together by purely chance. You know what I'm saying? Like we shot for teams. I didn't know you was going to be on my team. So how am I supposed to know that you're going to do this, that? And I don't know what you do, bro. I just met you. I just met you. Trying to run fucking plays. I'm like, sir, you know this is the blacktop. I know you see my titties. You know? I know you see my titties. I know you see me breathing hard as fuck every time I pass the ball. Yo, one time, I swear, like we were just playing 2-on-2s before like people really started to come out. We were just playing 2-on-2, and I drove to the basket, yo, and I drove to the basket, and that's maybe only like a good like 18 feet, little dash. I mean, someone was guarding me, you know what I'm saying? So it was a little bit of body contact, you know what I mean? But oh my goodness, by the time I got to the basket to put up a shot, my chest was burning. My chest was burning, bro. Anytime the ball went out of bounds, because we're at a park, there's no fence, so it's either just rolling to the parking lot or rolling into the vastness of the grass field behind us. And your boy was not running after shit. If I was the closest to the ball when it was going out, I am walking. We all taking a break. This is a timeout right now. Everybody get a breather, get some Gatorade, It was just a lot. It was just a lot. And also, we was outside in the damn sun, bro. It was hot as hell. It was like 90-something degrees outside. I said, bro, we stupid. We stupid. We stupid. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Bruh. It wasn't until now I really realized how wildin' we was as kids. Like when we was kids, we didn't give a shit about how hot it was outside. We just wanted to be outside. We wanted to go out there and play. Let it be more than 80 degrees with no clouds. Because, 85 with the overcast, that's nice, bro. You might get a little breeze, But, anything above 80, clear sky, straight sun, bro, you crazy. You crazy think I'm going to be running out here. Full speed? You want to play how many games? What we going to? We need to go to 7. 5. That's why, I like playing with Trundy, another great friend, and James Hodge, another great friend, comedians, terrific. Is that, they're older, they know themselves, and, they're just like, we're just going to play a few strong games to 5. You know what I mean? All ones, go to 5. And I respect that. Because you know what? That's an intense game. To be honest, I do enjoy, especially like a one-on-one game. I'm like, yo, if we can do straight 1s to 7, those are good games. 7 or 11. Like trying to do one-on-one going to 16, that's kind of like you have to do 1s and 2s at that point. But straight 1s, bro, like it's just like, bro, you either getting buckets or you not getting buckets today. I like that. I like that type of playground basketball. But trying to actually get people to like run plays and play positions, I'm like, nah, nigga, this is street ball. We're strangers. I just don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand it. Why do like older black men who play pickup basketball gotta feel like they gotta be everybody's daddy and coach on the court? You know what I mean? Don't call me son. I don't know you, nigga. What's your name? I'm gonna call you by your first name. I might call you Mister. Hey, bro. You know what I mean? Or I hate it when they'll stop the game just to give you like technical advice. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I'm saying? When you hear, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this. I'm like, bro, I am out of shape, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody play basketball in a year here. You know, I'll 2K. You know what I'm saying? If you want to run some 2K, bro, yeah, we can run some plays on 2K. That's a little bit easier. But come on now, you want me to use my actual body? You know what I'm saying? With the current respiratory system and cardiovascular health that I have, you want me to just to do all that and be this big? Hell no, boy. And it's hot as outside, bro. It's hot outside, bro. Yeah. Shit. Have I complained enough? Have I talked enough? Are y'all even still listening? Do y'all even give a fuck about what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Trae Young though. You know what I mean? That was a great series. Atlanta and Philadelphia. He is sweeping through the North. Ice Trae Young, baby. Even though he didn't shoot too hot last night. Shouts out to Kevin Huerter saving the Hawks in the game 7. You know, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons failed to show up once again for the 7th time in the series. He has failed to show up, specifically in the 4th quarter. That's okay. Because I ain't want y'all niggas to win nothing, no way. You know what I mean? No offense. I hope everything else in your life is going great and well. But as far as you going to the finals, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the Sixers going to the finals. Not a fan of the Sixers. You know what I mean? Also, I just don't understand how you can be... Because Ben Simmons... I'm like, it's kind of like the only thing you don't do is shoot. He could play good defense, great playmaking skills. You know, he's very active in the paint, very aggressive. But terrific in transition. And I'm like, it's literally the one part of your game that lacks. It's the difference between you being, you know, a good player or an above average player and potentially being one of the greats, you know, at least of your generation. Is shoot the fucking ball. It's the most fundamental basic thing about basketball is the jump shot. You know what I mean? You dribble the ball. He has decent handles, or you know, he has pretty solid handles. You know what I mean? Great playmaking. All you gotta do is just hit him with, bro. You can either catch and shoot, or just be like, oh, I know how to hit him with that bounce, pull up. You know what I mean? Get into the paint or into the, you know, you don't even gotta get into the paint. You know, just hit that little mid range. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be fucking disgusting. You don't gotta be fucking Tobias Harris. You know what I mean? You don't gotta be Chris Middleton. You don't gotta be who else has a nice ass mid range? Kevin Durant. You don't even gotta be that. You can pick 2 or 3 spots in the mid range and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna hit these 5, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6 times. You know, I know I'm gonna hit out of six shots in those spots. You're gonna hit it 2 to 3 of them, hopefully. You know, on a good night, you might hit 4. And then you're still driving to the basket, making good dishes. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I've never played professional basketball a day in my life, especially not at the highest level in the NBA. You know, probably couldn't even cut it in China. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I could play basketball in China. I've seen some Chinese games, and, you know, I'm going to keep it hot. They're not that good, you know, in that league. Not saying there are no good Chinese players, but I'm saying I could play in their league. You know, it's not a top tier league. I don't think I'd survive in Europe though. Europe has great basketball leagues actually. Europe has a pretty good basketball culture about them. Asia's coming along though. I mean, they're slowly developing, you know, a solid basketball culture. You know, people at the Houston Rockets be running their mouth, you know what I'm saying, getting the NBA kind of soft banned in China, you know, for really just getting involved in Chinese politics, which, if I'm being honest, I feel like most Americans know nothing about. You know, I'm barely aware of U.S. politics, so I really can't chime in. Really can't. but I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, I can do some relatively significant damage in the Chinese Basketball Association. Is that what it stands for? Is it the CBA or the CBL? Either way, I'll play for the Shanghai Ducks or whatever they're called. You know, or some other Chinese team I saw in the prelude of a 2K My Career mode. I will give 2K that. Some of their like before you get to the league stories are pretty solid. Like when I think it was like 2019 when you had to play overseas in China, and I'm gonna keep it hot. That was solid. I really like that storyline. You really had to work your way into the league because you didn't just go from I'm going from college to the league. It was like, nah, you went from college to trying to apply for the not apply for the draft. What do you call it? Declare eligibility for the draft or whatever. To not get drafted, you show up on draft night and then you don't get drafted. You sit through 2 rounds of names. 60 names are called and you are not one of those 60 names. And you're just sitting there sobbing because you have now made yourself no longer eligible to play college basketball. And you were not, I guess, either good enough or significant enough for any NBA team to pick you up in that moment. You have to live through that heartbreak before you get to the league, and they send your ass off to China while your best friend go off to the league and play for, I think, the Lakers. It was just something, bro. It was something. You go out there, play a season in China, you know, learn about yourself, you know, and be like, oh, you know, actually, I was actually thinking about this whole basketball thing all wrong. It's about the love of the game. You know? And then even from there, from China, you don't even go to the league. You go to the G League from China. And they really had you out here. I played for the, God, what was it? The Ants. The Indiana Pacers. Or was it the Pacers? Yeah, the Pacers G League team. I believe they're called the Ants. You know? Like they did real character building. You had to build like mental toughness, emotional resilience before you even made it to the NBA. And you know what I did when I made it to the league in 2K19? I won 3 straight championships. Rookie, sophomore, and third year in the league. 3 straight. Got a three-peat, boy. You know? So yes, I think I could dominate in the Chinese Basketball Association. Hell yeah. All right, well, I feel like I have occupied your ears long enough. That's if you even gave a fuck to finish this episode. And if you did, I'm going to keep it hot. I love you. You know, I know I said it early in the podcast. You know, I was just a little too much in my feelings, you know. I just wanted you to like me so much that I was just willing to give myself away. But, you know, I do appreciate, you know, anyone that's still listening to this podcast. If you want to follow me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook, GoowapWitDaOowap, GOOWAP, WITDAOOWAP. You know, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Sir Goowap. If you want to follow me on Twitch, GoowapWitDaOowap as well. Yeah, I appreciate it, yo. If you guys want to talk about anything, you know, DM me. You know, if you're of any background that I request to respond to me and interact with me because I have questions, I have genuine questions. I want to organize things, you know. Then definitely DM me. You know, go find me. Or if you know someone who fits the description, you know, send them my way. But other than that, I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? All that promotional stuff. You know what I mean? But all that matters is that you're here with me. You guys have a great week. Be easy.